Well, hello and welcome back. I'm Deirdre and this is the fifth of my little series on moving into my new home and getting settled and bringing you along. I had hoped to do one every day, but life gets in the way and I've been super busy. So today I slept in. I slept until 9:30 in the morning. It is Saturday, just in case you think I've turned into a complete slob. But I never sleep like this. I slept till 9:30 in the morning. I feel like having a celebration. I mean, it's an amazing thing. I just sleep like a baby here. It's just great. Don't worry, I have an alarm for the mornings I have to be up. And I'm an early riser. I'm always an early riser, and I will be again, but this is just me settling in and getting used to my new home. What I thought I'd do today, because I've got about half an hour before I have to go out. I'm popping out for lunch, so I thought I'd try to get into my wardrobe. Now it looks okay. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. You think, hey, it's going to be fine, but this end is only half deep, so there's not a lot of space there. There's no long hanging, but there is in the second bedroom, my study, which I showed you last time and hasn't changed. I've probably put more in there, and so that one will have my long hanging, but I don't have a lot of long hanging. I've got a couple of dresses, and they in fact may go in here, but I don't need them to. I can split quite easily between summer and winter, and this will do fine for me most of the time, except that it's in a complete mess. I've literally just hung up and chucked, and yeah, you know how it happens when you're moving. So I thought I'd empty things out onto my bed and I'd start trying to get them organised and sorted and see how the space will actually work for me. I've pulled everything out. I haven't done the drawers. The top two are pretty predictable, knickers and bras, and the next one, socks and tights and things like that. The other two are empty, so there will be able to be things that can go in there. And I've just left the shoes on the rack for now because I'm a bit squeak for time, but so much for Deirdre doesn't have many clothes, but you know what it's like, they sort of multiply. I have jackets because it's cold, or for me it's cold. I'm not very good at, the blood thing I have means that I'm not very good at regulating my temperature. I'm either too hot or too cold, and if I get too cold, it's really hard for me to warm up, and if I get too hot, it's really hard for me to cool down. So I wear puffies when it's probably not cold enough for other people to wear puffies, but I do, and there'll be days when I'll be going, oh, it's so hot, and everybody else will have at least a shirt and jumper on. So that's just me, and this is one of the ways I deal with it. Right, I'm going to sort them out into, what am I going to do? I'm going to do the normal shirts and polos and things like that. There's a huge pile of washing, by the way, that I have to get through that accumulated this week while I was super busy. So I'll put coats at one end and go through and line it all up. At least then I'll know what I've got, and I think I'll put t-shirts in the drawer. Let me just have a look and see. And scarves. Did I say I just like scarves? I really like scarves, gosh, oh, there we are. These are just some winter ones that I have sitting here. I know I really like scarves. And hats. Nice, this is what I'll wear out in a minute. That's my cashmere hat, I love it. And gloves. I like gloves, flashy gloves. Right, now I'm going to put it all away and show you what it looks like when I'm finished. And this is what I've managed to do. I've got sort of good t-shirts, and then jumpers here, and then shirts, and then some winter pants, and then I've come across to jackets, coats, and then my puffies, and then fleecies that I've hung up here. Down here I have what I would think of as just sort of weekend sports, and these are my scarves all lined up. There's a pile here for painting, and these are my poly pads, you know, those wonderful things from North Face that you pull on when it's really cold at night. Nobody sees you in because you look like, oh, I don't know what I look like, and don't want to go there. And one of my bags. So what I need, obviously, are some hooks on the outside. I think I'll use some sort of baskets in here. See what I do with my shoes and how I organise those as I go along, because that would be useful space as well if I didn't have it full of shoes. But basically, see, there's still all of that and half of this to go. I might move the puffies across to here, but the puffies will also go into the other room during the summer, so they won't be taking up the room. And I really do need to just be able to grab them, because I've got sort of my lighter jacket, my leather jacket, sort of casual coat, good coat, and then sort of casual puffies, and then the really warm ones. So I'm also quite okay with that now. I know roughly what I'm going to do. I've just stuck to knickers and bras and things in here, and socks, and then I've gone down to t-shirts, and in the bottom one I've put sports gear, sort of weekend gear, things that, you know, like I'm wearing at the moment, sort of tights and a casual top. So that's a good start. I hope that's, well, at least it's better than it was. Well, that's as much as I'm going to do today, but it's a start, and it helps me to see what I'm going to need in terms of, you know, basic things. I mean, I've got them, I just haven't put them up. All right, I haven't found them yet. Things like hooks and things that I can just put up on the insides of the wardrobes, and also perhaps some on the wall or art or something as I come in. But I might use hooks, because my scarves look beautiful. I think that's a really nice thing to see when you come into a room. Anyway, let me know what you think, and if you've got any ideas for less than terrific wardrobe space, then let me know. I suspect I might be going to need it, but hey, remember I promised I wasn't going to overload on clothes and have to keep getting rid of them, so I'll see how I go. I've got 4 minutes to spare. That's not bad. I'm going to go out and have a very nice lunch, and I'll edit this and get it up when I come back. So that leaves me a pretty nice part of Saturday to still just have lots of nice things to do. Yeah, I've got to do that study, haven't I? I won't do that today. Maybe I'll do it. No, I'm doing something even nicer tomorrow. Anyway, so I do need to get my study done, no doubt about that. It's sort of the way I organise my life, but I'll get there. And I hope that if you're enjoying the series, then please subscribe. And I did do a big declutter before I started out on this process, and the playlist is here. I'll be back maybe tomorrow. I hope tomorrow. But you know, it is a series, and you know that life intervenes. So I'll be back, and I hope that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.